4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good morning, Misfits. Why am I being all glitchy? Hold on. First of all, get rid of that buzzing. Fucking stupid thing. Get rid of that buzz in my ear. What else is open? Because there was a delay. I think we're good. What? Somebody in the chat. What's the over under on Zach knowing what day it is? Good morning, Misfits. On the edge in the chat is 100% right. I very rarely know what day it is. And yesterday I thought it was Monday part 2. I really did. I'm not making an excuse. I've missed the show before. I'm always honest with you. I'm like, "Hey, I'm busy. I overslept. I'm over fucking." Nah, it was about 7:30 a.m. before I realized what day it is. It feels like Tuesday to me still right now. It really feels like Tuesday because I'm doing the show for the first time. I think what happened was on Monday, the day I went back to work finally. Oh, finally, full time. You can see, guys, like, see, I'm gonna start wearing my work shirts, my dirty work shirts, because shortly after the show, the reason why we have the show at 7 a.m. is because 7 a.m., 8 a.m. is when around the show ends, and I can finish getting ready and fuck off, and I can still be at work at a reasonable hour. Um, but on Monday, I went back to work for the first time, and it was just setup day. It was like a setup, the tools, set up, get a material list together. It just felt kind of like a Sunday thing because I was just driving around. And anyway, that's why I wasn't here yesterday. I figured there's no point in starting the show a half hour late because I would have to go to work anyway, so it would have been a very short show. But I'm here today. And good news, Pew Pew Jew, I believe it is, will be here, I believe, tomorrow. So we got a really cool guest coming on. I don't know much about Pew Pew Jew, but based off of their name, I want to say it's a Jew that likes guns. I hope that I'm right about that. Otherwise, I have questions. I don't know if you guys also noticed, there's some changes to the format of the show. Not much. I was playing around and I thought this looked better. And also, over here, um, I want. I say this all the time. I'm not the only one that's trying to promote Rumble and get more people on Rumble. Um, you're muted on Twitter. Am I muted? Hello? Check, check. I'm muted. Somebody just messaged me and said I am muted on Twitter. Am I muted on here? Let's go check that out. Let's go see what the fuck is going on. I know I'm not muted on Rumble because I heard both well, actually I don't know that. Let's go double check everything. Let's go see what's going on. No, I can hear myself. I can hear myself on Twitter. So whoever just messaged me on thank you. Thank you for the attempt, but no, you're wrong. Something's up with your fucking bullshit. I can hear myself just fine. Now I got ADD'd. You ever get ADD'd? I got ADD'd. I'm double checking Rumble now too. Nope, I can hear myself on Rumble, Twitter. I'm assuming YouTube. I don't give a fuck about YouTube. By the way, guys, 30-minute timer starts at the beginning of every show. X, I believe, will stop automatically. I just accidentally turned off the fucking timer. Hey, fucking idiot. Anyway, I don't care. I'll just do 23 minutes. Boom. Started at 23. What the fuck, dickhead? It did it again. It did it again. I gotta throw this thing in the garbage and get a different timer. I was in the middle of a thought, and then some person I think was trying to be nice, unless they know that it requires about 90 milligrams of Adderall a day to fix my brain. Unless they did that on purpose, something's wrong with your bullshit, not mine. Oh, I think I was in the middle of saying this shit. So yeah, the format of the show is the same, but the background. I just redid the background. Rumble is the only free speech platform on the internet. It's the only platform that has not only never banned me, I have never got a strike, a warning, a notification, nothing. Rumble is the free speech platform. Um, Chris Pavlovsky is a real pioneer. Elon Musk says X is a free speech platform, but it's fucking not. So, what are we going to talk about today? All right, we talked about how I missed the show yesterday. I'm sorry. Talked about how we had a little makeover. Okay, let's
As
get into. Oh,
as most
hold on.
people know.
Boop, boop. Let's get into. Sorry, the daily breakdown real quick. I'm gonna start the daily breakdown first headline, and then I really want to jump into what this show is about because somebody challenged me. Sorry, I need to take my T-fur out. Somebody challenged me to a debate this week. Well, a whole bunch of people challenged me to a debate this week about whether or not you can be a Christian and a Zionist. Didn't know who this guy was, okay? And people were immediately like, he doesn't debate in good faith. And I go, I don't care. It is what it was. Guys, there's nothing bad can happen when you talk to somebody, okay? Like nothing bad. And listen, I get it. I know exactly what you were saying because this guy he's a piece of shit, right? He's one of these type of people that I've been talking about for a very long time. These fake fucking Christians, right? Fake. 1000% fake. He's also a fraud. That like anybody that has these Discord chats with a bunch of simps, like anybody that's got one of these cults. I don't like the little cults, but hey, do you? They're not really popular, guys. They're really not popular. If you build a small cult of 1,000 people, right? They will boost your engagement and they will be your little army. And these people feel all fucking superior and cool because they're getting fluffed 24/7 in these Discord servers. It's like, oh my god, Jay is so awesome. I love Jay. Jay's the best. And then and they probably go to bed like, yeah, I'm fucking so accomplished. In reality, these people are fucking losers. All right, I guarantee you, I make more money than and I know this doesn't matter. I don't care about the money. I'm saying, I guarantee you, in my let me rephrase that so it doesn't make me sound like a cunt. I am a cunt, but let me rephrase it anyway. I guarantee you, my life is more fulfilling than all of these people. Right? I get up, I go to work, I actually have a real job. I feel really accomplished because I build things. People in the real world, not some dickhead typing online. And guys, I love you guys in my chat. I love all of the people that send me nice messages. I don't fucking know you. All right? Like, to be completely honest, like brutally honest, we don't know each other. I don't know a lot of your first names. I don't know your birthdays. I don't know you. I'm an acquaintance of you online, and I love it. I love it. But I can separate that from the real world, right? A lot of these people live online. They literally live here. And I've had about a month or two off, so I've been renting. I've been on vacation in the internet. Like I was saying, these people's lives are not if they lose their platform, they are nobody. If I lose my platform, I'm still a successful business owner with people that love and care about me that I get to see all the time on a daily basis. I go out with my friends all the time. Not these stupid fucking like fake people that will turn on me if I say the wrong thing. These are ride or die motherfuckers. These are people that I've known for 10, 20, 30 years. It's different. The real world is different. So, that's a really long-winded way of me saying, who the fuck cares about being ratioed or having people make fun of you or even going on a debate with somebody who's a better debater? I don't care. He asked me to have a conversation with him, and I'm always going to say yes to that. If a real person, if a creator that has a decent amount of support, right? Because I don't want to waste my time talking to a bunch of no offense to anybody. I get asked to debate people with like 100 followers all the time, and it's the follower count doesn't matter. It's I'm not going to do that because I'll be doing a debate every day. I get way more requests. So he had over 100,000 followers. He was verified. That's all I noticed. I was like, okay, sure. I will accept all of those, and I'll get to that in a minute. Let's do the first headline of the daily breakdown. What's up, guys? We got some people showing up in the chat. It's understandable that people are showing up late because I bailed yesterday. Um, House Republicans narrowly pass. Oh, shit. Let me also do my spiel. If you have never been to the Daily Breakdown before, the Daily Breakdown is when I go on the internet every morning, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and I type the word news. That's all this is. It's just news. It's not cherry picked and curated for an agenda. It's NEWS send. This is what popped up. House Republicans narrowly passed a measure to fund Trump agenda after last minute drama. Well, let's find out what the drama's all about. Following the chaos and delay, I love how I love how these journalists are like fucking novel writers. It's like suspense, drama, there were things. Following chaos and delay, the House on Tuesday passed a Republican budget. That's not today, by the way. That's yesterday. I thought it was today, and I thought Monday was yesterday. Budget resolution to start the process to enact Donald Trump's legislative agenda by a vote of 217 to 215. A big and critical win for Speaker Mike Johnson. How the fuck are we not winning all the time? Right? We have, like, I get it. Even if it's a slim majority, a slim majority shouldn't fucking matter. When it's house related shit, we should be a cult. As a party of people, we shouldn't be a cult, right? As a party, we should not be a cult, right? But when Donald Trump wins the presidency with an overwhelming mandate, he fucking crushes the competition, wins almost all the fucking counties, like popular vote, fucking electoral college, and then these fucking cunts that call themselves Republicans vote against him, especially in the first 2 months of the fucking administration. Bro, these people should be fucking like, I don't want to say anything bad. All right. I hope they stub their toe on every fucking end table for the rest of their lives. All right? You fucking dumb cunts are just fucking selfish, self-serving pieces of shit. It's like, I don't like Trump. I know better. I know better. It's like the Democrats, the only thing they do well is it's not always a good thing. The only thing they do well is stick together. That's all they do. It's like they're a coalition. They stick together. The shit that they do is horrible. They stick together on the worst shit. But it's a mandate. The American people, you just watched the American people say, get shit done, please. We're tired. And there are still rhino cunts that are like, nah, I don't care. Fuck, man. Tar and feather. A lot of work has yet to be done. We're going to celebrate tonight. It's not clear whether Republicans would have had the vote. Who cares? It got done. Bottom line is, this is a long, drawn out fucking headline and story over. Yay! They did their job. That's literally what's going on. All the show notes and links for these 3 headlines will be in the link in the description. Let's skim here and see if there's anything even remotely important to talk about before we get to the debate that never happened. It wasn't really a debate. Work through concerning issues, resolution in the Senate. Republicans plan to use reconciliation. Yeah, again, if you want the boring details on this stupid shit, I think the show notes might be for you. I am over it. Okay, let's get to this. Okay, so this happened a couple of days ago, a few days ago. I don't fucking even know what day it is. I think it was Sunday. I want to say it was Sunday, but I don't know what day it is anymore. I have, my brain. Here, let me go full screen for a minute before we get into this. I have not. I really mean this, right? I have not had a month off of work in 12 years, right? There has never been a year where I have taken 30 consecutive days off of work. That has not happened. 13 years. I started my business in November of 2012. Since then, I have never taken a month off of work until this year, right? And it was longer than a month, right? It was the week before Christmas. I had a job. Now I have worked a little, just but you know what I mean. The last full job I had was right before Christmas. I went and saw my mom. I went to APAC, or was it APAC? Yeah, APAC. Amfest, not APAC. APAC. That was a Freudian slip. I am controlled by the Jews. I went to Amfest. I was thinking CPAC and Amfest, and I put them together into APAC. So I went there. I went and saw my mom, and I had a job lined up, and then the job canceled, and then my next job, I started that job. They canceled. They had I still don't know what, some type of crazy emergency. And then I started scheduling other work, and one of the jobs was like I could start in July, and I was like, great. So I got money, I got deposits, but I have had 2 months literally off of work, like almost 60 days, I think. That's insane. And the reason I tell you that is I have been very bored. I have been extremely bored. I have cleaned this house a total of 3,242 times, right? I don't know what to do with my hands, right? Like, my friends are all working. I don't fucking know. I'm like, yeah. So during the day, I'm trolling fucking people on the internet because it's fun to me. I don't know why. And I've been in this death spiral of doom scrolling for a couple of months, and I immediately had to stop that and go back to work Monday. And I think that my brain just sort of didn't figure it out. That like now weeks start on Mondays. That's when they start now. You don't just wake up when you want and fucking immediately start talking shit on the internet. No. You do a routine. You take a shower, you get ready, you get a sauna in, you set up for the podcast, you do the podcast, you finish getting ready, and you fuck off to work. And you don't troll people on the internet until around 6:30, 7 p.m., and you only do it for a couple of hours before you go to bed, and then you start that all over again. I have to get used to that. That's going to be very difficult because for 2 months, I have just been having so much fun fucking with people. And it's over. All good things must come to an end. And this is one of these fucking cunts. So let's recap here, by the way, okay? Um, let's recap. Let's see. We got Johnny, right? Hold on, here we go. Sorry. We got Johnny UTI, right? Johnny UTI. He's he's the British cunt that is retarded. Okay, this guy is actually fucking retarded, right? Like he's one of those people that's I shouldn't have taken the debate because it wasn't fair. I went and did a space with him Cool. Then this fucker shows up, right? And the reason why I'm circling these is I want you to be very clear. I had never once asked any of these people for a conversation. I personally was never sitting around going, "Do you want to debate me?" No, I don't do that. I don't ask anybody to debate. I don't think I've ever challenged anybody to a debate. I'm not a debater. I'm a troll. I fuck with people. Um then we got this guy, fucking Andrew Wilson. We got his wife, Rachel Wilson. There's 4 fucking people asking me within like a span of a couple of days to just fucking debate them. And I was like, okay, whatever. I'll talk to all of you. But let's focus on this cunt, all right? He gives me about a half hour to prepare, and he tells me it's going to be about, can Christianity coexist with Zionism? Now, I'm thinking, cool. Yeah, that's an easy one, right? That's an easy debate because I can argue from being a Christian that I am a Zionist, and you can go to the Bible and you can see a couple of things. I didn't really look at his page. He seemed like a Bible-y person. I didn't realize that I was going in there for a full theological debate, but in my opening statement, I say, I'm not a fucking theological scholar. I'm not a biblical scholar. I do the same thing as the people I criticize. ChatGPT Christians. The difference is I actually grew up reading the Bible, going to Sunday school or CCD, right? I was in a youth group, right? I have lived Christianity my whole fucking life, and I can go on Chat GPT or Grok and pull a quote, and it's more of a refresher, right? Do you see the difference between that and Candace Owens and Russell Brand? Candace Owens and Russell Brand are new Christians who are only looking at the Bible as sort of like a rule book that they're still trying to understand. And I think that Jay here is I don't know. I think that he's the same. So he gets me into a theological debate, and then he starts debating in bad faith. And by debating in bad faith, it's ask a question. When I'm in the middle of answering the question, ask another question. When I'm in the middle of answering that one, ask another question. Rattle me. He didn't, but try to rattle me. Try to fucking basically win the debate by cheating, essentially, which is not a debate. As soon as I saw him doing that, I just trolled him. So let's go to a couple of things. Let's look at this right here.
As most people know,
let me just pause this. Hope I picked the right one because I had 2 clips. Doesn't matter either way. Okay.
As most people know, you can't just cherry pick the parts of the Bible that you want for confirmation
this is
bias.
my opening statement.
The Old Testament still applies. The Abrahamic covenant is forever, as stated. I believe a few different times. I think Psalms 105, if I'm remembering correctly. There's Deuteronomy. There's Zechariah. There's a few others. And for the record, if you're expecting a theological scholar, a religious scholar here with me, that's not me. I don't have all of the knowledge of some of the other people, but I have done.
Pause right there. Okay, this is me debating in good faith. Okay, do you understand that this is my opening statement? I'm telling him, hey, I don't really know every detail of the Bible. If you are about to try to have a debate on who has more knowledge of the Bible, I will lose. So instead, we can talk about XYZ. And instead, he just kept on going, you'll see in a minute.
Enough debate back and forth on this topic where I have sort of revisited all of these areas, and I just sort of argue the point from being a Catholic who grew up just Sunday school, went
Yeah,
to
you were saying something
see
about
the Pope
Protestants, right?
in Italy,
60.
and then I just sort of always was a sort of a non-practicing Christian, and a few years ago I got back.
Non-practicing Christians. The vast majority of them, by the way. The fucking most people on the planet. That's what I am. I'm the normal Christian. Okay? Don't go to church every Sunday. I have the Bible behind me. I pick it up every once in a while and read it. I try to learn as much as I can. I try to revisit as much as I can. I actually really do love the AI tool that you can just type a passage and say summarize it, right? Summarize fucking Matthew, this summarize Genesis, summarize this, summarize that. And then you can go back and you can read it to make sure that, you're not solely using a fucking robot to interpret the Bible for you, right? It's perfectly fine to use ChatGPT, Grok, whatever. The problem is these people are using it as their sole purpose. Like it's their most of the people that are arguing religion online are just looking to win an argument using the Bible. I have been talking about this long before this debate, right? I've said this many, 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 many times. Okay? The Chat GPT Christians are Chat GPT Christians, not Christians who use Chat GPT. Understand the difference.
Into it, and I'm trying to do my best to actually read the Bible again. And yeah, that's where I'm coming from, man. I'm just coming from a place of I don't understand how people are ignoring the one part of the Bible that is very clear. God is omnipotent. He made a covenant with the Jewish people. That covenant is forever. And anybody that's going against that, I feel, is going against God, is not actually being a true follower of Christ. But that's it.
It's fucking true. It's like, and then he proceeded to tell me that I was wrong, and he tried to use a a bunch of replacement theology, revisionist theology talking points that I've heard a million times, right? About how there is no dual covenant. The dual covenant doesn't actually exist because if you interpret a certain part of the Bible this way, this is actually what he meant. Jesus meant this, Jesus meant that, Jesus meant this. Jesus was a Jew. I asked him that question. He completely sidestepped it. It was the first question I asked. It was part of a plan that I had, and he is good. He's good at deflection. He's good at manipulation. He's good at that. But